All right, our first comedian is a regular here. I want you to give him some love. A Jew from New York, Jeff Simon.
He's one of the top divorce lawyers in New York City. In fact, I've got divorced so many times I have him on speed dial. Any black people here tonight? Where? I want some laughs because Obama's got it locked up. He got it locked up according to the latest NBC Wall Street poll. So you got you should be happy. Any Mexicans here tonight? No? I had to flood my basement. All the sheetrock's got to be replaced. I need like two Mexicans, you know? Quite. I got stinky ball syndrome. Is any Jews here tonight? Not one fucking Jew? Come on. Or you're ashamed to raise your hand. Are you a Jew?
No.
How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep, very Jewish.
Are you real, wannabe, or Upper East Side? What are you?
I guess real.
Do you have a Mercedes, a Beamer, a Lexus?
I have none of those.
Summer house in the Hamptons?
No.
Seasons tickets to the Knicks or Rangers?
No.
You're not a real Jew. You're a wannabe Jew. Like I am. I could have been real, but I blew it. I had my chance. I didn't invest in bowling alleys in the late 50s. Got destroyed in the dot-com bubble of the 90s. I had my chances. Upper East Side is just a real Jew with just more money than God. These Upper East Side Jews. I was born in Brooklyn. Anybody from Brooklyn here? God, where were you people from? God. I was born in Brookdale Hospital. It used to be called Bethel, but they changed it to Brookdale in '42 when Hitler was winning the war. I grew up in the '50s. I was a big baseball fan. My favorite Jew in the Yankees was the general manager. They finally got a Jew in the '70s, Ronnie Bloomberg. The only problem was Mayor Bloomberg was a better ball player than this guy. The best deal I ever made, I'm a junior, was marrying a shiksa. Anybody know what that is? Yeah, it's a girl that's not Jewish. We had 3 kids, none of them got bar mitzvahed. I made $100 grand on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi. The priest didn't want to marry us because I'm a Jew. But when I showed him a naked picture of my 8-year-old nephew who was invited to the wedding, he gave me a high five, said, "I'll do your ceremony." And then when the ceremony was over, I handed the rabbi a $100 bill. Before this month it was out of my hand, he started running out the door to his next gig. At least I realized why this guy was wearing sneakers to my wedding, you know? Don't ever ask, I never ask a Jew, I never call up a Jew on a day when the stock market drops more than 100 points. I made that mistake last week. I called my son, and for the next 20 minutes he started telling me how miserable his life is. Like, he's 29 and doesn't have a steady girlfriend, you know? I said, "What's the problem?" He says, "I go for 8s and 9s, they don't go for me." I said, "What? You can't get an 8 or a 9. Jeter and A-Rod get the 8s and 9s. You gotta go for a 3 or a 4 once in a while." Hung up on me, you know? Yeah, I was glad. Who wants to hear this shit, you know? What's going on here, you know? I got divorced 12 years ago. It's impossible meeting women. It's impossible. The best time to meet a woman is when her husband dies. I'm talking the day of the funeral, when the casket goes into the ground. That's when you got to make your move. I'm not kidding. You got to get to them before they get on these dating websites and start going to singles bars. You'll see, guys. You know, you'll see, guys, in a few years what it's like. I met this woman. Her husband died like the day before, and she will not have sex until the 5th date, and she'd rather go out with her girlfriends than guys anyway. This woman got away. You know, we got to her too late. You know, one day. That's all it takes. Let me get away. All right. I was in a bar the other night, and how come every guy that's with a hot looking woman has to rub this woman's ass the whole night? Do you believe that? Well, why does this guy have to rub this woman's ass all night? Is he that attracted to it? Or is he trying to tell everybody, this is my ass, stay away? Women, do you like getting your ass rubbed all night? Yes or no? Does anybody like getting their ass rubbed? Any woman here? It makes you feel like an object, right? 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 All right. The last time I picked up a woman in a bar was 2 years ago. In fact, this woman came up to me and she says, "Are you Captain Sully Sullenberger?" The guy that did the miracle landing on the Hudson. Remember that guy? I said, yes, and just call me Sully. There is nothing like fucking a woman who thinks you're God. And I don't think there's any black guys here, but you know, you can have your 10-inch cock. I'll take Miracle on the Hudson any day of the week. All right. Cried back. You scared me there. I'm a pharmacist. I work for Rite Aid. Anybody ever go to Rite Aid there? Yeah, I had to cover this pharmacy in Jersey. This guy named Vic, he's the regular guy. He couldn't make it. So all the people, most of the old ladies, when they call up, they want to speak to Vic. They go, I need to speak to Vic. They wouldn't want to talk to him. So after like a couple hours, they said, this lady calls up and says, I want to speak to Dr. Vic. I said, Vic died in a fiery car crash. Can I help you? Yes. He says, what's your question? He says, are geriatrics as good as brand name? I said, do you mean are generics as good as brand name, you dumb bitch? Yes. I said, generics are as good as brand names. They're the same exact thing. And you save a lot of money. The only exception is when a medication is prescribed for me and my family, then I request a brand name. Does that answer your question, you dumb bitch? Yes, thank you very much. Used to be a spotter in LaGuardia. Anybody from Staten Island here? Where are you people from? From another planet? Where? Oh, I had to cover this pharmacy in Staten Island. Everybody's a drug addict. I didn't get my first customer until like 4 o'clock. That's when I wake up. At the phoniest script I've ever gotten. Everybody know what OxyContin is? Yeah. This guy brings in a script, an OxyContin script on a hot dog wrapper with sauerkraut on it. You believe this shit? I told this guy, get the fuck out of here. And he tells me I'm going to die in 2 years. I said, what did you say? He says, you're going to die in 2 years. I said, you mean I got to put up another 2 years of this living hell shit on this earth? I said, I would have filled your script if it didn't have sauerkraut on it. Now I will never, ever fill one of your scripts again. I tell you, this woman calls me up like the other day. She wants to know if she can have a glass of wine with dinner. And I said, what are you taking? You know, she goes, OxyContin, Ambien, Xanax, Vicodin. I said, you're better off with heroin. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then this lady brings in a bag of blow. You believe this? She brings in a bag of blow and she wants to know what it is. You people know what blow is? Yeah, she wants to know what it is. They told her it was sweet and low. They offered her $400 for it. This bitch wouldn't take it. And I don't know what does she think she can get for a bag of sweet and low? All right, one more thing and I'm out of here. Scotty's giving me the evil eye. This lady comes in, she wants to identify a couple of pills that she found in her 9-year-old son's jacket pocket. Believe me, she wants to know what they were. They're OxyContin. You believe, why have kids if your 9-year-old is going to be on OxyContin? Does everybody agree with me?
Yeah.
No, 9 years old, your kid's a drug addict? My kids didn't become drug addicts until they were 13 or 14. And I always told my kids, if you're going to buy drugs on the street, let me match the price. I'm going to give you back to the great Scotty!
Let's check that. Watch yourself, man. You might need a lawyer to sue these bastards. All right, come on. Come on, let's do some